Happy Friday, Fit Forever. And in honor of Friday, we have Fran's fun and freaky and fabulous fact for Friday. You ready for this one? This is a cool one. If you open your eyes in a pitch black room, the color you see is called Eigengrau. So, here's what you do. You find a really dark room, no light at all. You close your eyes for about 5 seconds. And then when you open your eyes in that pitch black room, you won't see pitch black. You'll see this kind of darkish gray color, and that is called Eigengrau. There you go.
Can you spell that, Fran?
Yes, Eigengrau.
And that would be a good spelling bee one.
It would, wouldn't it? Eigengrau. So I could spell it, but I certainly couldn't pronounce it. So I actually had to look up the pronunciation, of course, on Google. So there you have it.
Sounds German.
It does, right? Yeah, German.
Yeah, Grau is great.
Yeah, or yeah, Swedish, or yeah. Anyway, yeah. So as promised today, the choreography is going to be a little bit more, a little less complicated. Let's put it that way. Now, Russ is clapping. God's clapping. I'm going to clap myself. Okay. All right. I get it. All right. But before we get into that, we're going to get into our balance training and then our cognitive training. So without further ado, I will mute and we'll get this show on the road because we have places to go and people to see and things to do because we are all fantastically fit and have a lot of energy to do all that stuff. And there it is. Okay, whoops. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Everybody just, okay. Yes, indeed. 1 minute, I just lost my entire, there we go. Okay, phew. That just blew up and took over the entire screen. That's never happened before. Technology. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Put one foot in front of the other, just like the song says. Oh, look at this. Everybody's ready already. Okay. Go ahead and close your eyes now. I'll count you down from 20. Let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll switch. Arms across the chest. Knees soft. Here we go. Close your eyes, please. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You definitely want your chair or your counter or your wall handy by for this next one. So, kind of a combination dynamic static balance challenge. Static on the bottom half, dynamic on the top half. So we're going to do our stork or flamingo stance, however you like to do it. I prefer my leg up in front, but some people prefer their leg out back. That's fine. Whatever is good for you is good for you. Come into prayer pose in front of you. Now, you're going to hold this stork or flamingo stance and you're going to start to scribe a big infinity sign, okay? And you're going to really, really rotate. All right, good. Now, start to look in the direction where you're going, okay? And it gets a little harder, right? Now, if you really want a great challenge, you're going to try and follow your hands. I've already started doing it, and this is super tricky. Yeah. But it's okay, because you're challenging your balance the whole time. Isn't that great? That is super, super challenging. Something about that eye tracking for some reason. We'll try it on the other side. I always start on my non-dominant side because I want the extra training. And then you just grab it. There you go. Isn't that great? That's a good one, right? There. It's a little bit better on the dominant side than on the non-dominant side. But again, another tool for your balance toolbox. All right. So now, I've been looking forward to this one. This cognitive challenge today is going to be an absolute blast, okay? So, we're going to do some boxing, and then with these boxing movements, we're going to add a cognitive challenge. All right, so the boxing movements are speed bag to the right, bob and weave, and then across, okay? So, and everything's 4 counts. So it's speed bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, bob and weave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then jabs for 4 or cross, 2, 3, 4. It's actually across the body, so it's actually a cross. Right, then we're going to go to the left side. Here we go, speed bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, bob and weave, 1, 2, 3, 4, cross, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to the right, back to the left. I'm going to practice it with you one more time on each side, and then I'm going to let you have at it while I present to you the cognitive challenge. All right, so here we go. On the right side first. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab or cross. 2, 3, and 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross. 2, 3, and 4. All right, so now the cognitive challenge. If I say the name of a fruit, you're going to do everything to the right. If I say the name of a vegetable, you're going to do everything to the left. And I've already written out my fruits and my vegetables, so I have this all ready for you. Okay? So remember, fruit, vegetable. All right. Are you ready? Okay. Anticipation. Apple. Maple. Good. That was a trick. Cherry. Good. Zucchini. Celery. Some of you are faster than others. Wonderful. Cherry. Good. Pear. Cucumber. Great job, great job, great job. So you had to make the association, right, between the fruit and the vegetable and either side, the coordinating side. So kind of a fun cognitive challenge as well as a fun motor skill. And those motor skills were relatively new to you, so although we have done some in cardio before. All right, And speaking of cardio, let's get on it. Just gonna turn up my volume a little bit. Okay, I think we're ready. We're gonna start with a march in place. Oh yes, I was gonna check my steps. And then I was gonna tell you at the end what we have. Oh, okay, that's easy. That's easy. I just have to remember it. That'll be my cognitive challenge, right? Short-term recall. Good. Marching in place. Another set of 8. Step touch, left to right. Lateral raise. Chest press. Overhead press. Lateral raise. Chest press. Overhead press. Moonshine. Good. Lateral raise. Chest press. Overhead press. Moonshine. Lateral raise. One more set. Chest. Up. Moonshine. You can go contralateral or march in place. Contralateral or ipsilateral, right? Okay. Low kick. Like you're kicking a soccer ball. Great. Low row. Keep it up. You're looking good. Knee lift. Knee lift with a chest press. Switching it up now. Knee lift with a face pull. Eight more of these. Good, march it out. That's it, just pump your arms, right? We want to get that heart rate up. That's it, beautiful. Back to your step touch. Little shoulder shrug. And roll them back behind you. One at a time. Looks kind of dancey. How about the elbow? Like you're turning a big gear. You kind of are. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Taking it back to a march. Another set of 8. We're going to march out wide. Here we go. In. Out. Good. 2 more sets. Out. In. Out. In. Just march. Another set of 8. We're going to repeat the same thing leading with your right leg. Here we go. Out. In. Again. How low can you go? Good, march it out. Another set of 8. wax off. Step touch, row row. Good, bring it forward for 4. Now back for 4. Repeat the forward. Repeat the backward. Repeat the forward. 2-step. Repeat the backward. 2-step. Good. Forward with a row. 2-step. Wax on, wax off. Back with a row. Wax on, wax off. Forward. Travel. Beautiful. Backward. And travel. Good. Ramping it up now. Little opportunity for intensity. You can also add the kick at the end of your travel. Take it back. Simple but effective. Bring it up. You're doing great. And take it back. Lovely, lovely. Good. Now bring it up. Go to this side, kick 3 times. Moonshine, take it back. Go to this side, kick 3 times, moonshine. Did you get that? Bring it up. Go to this side, kick 3 times, moonshine. Take it back. Go to this side, kick 3, moonshine. And up. That's it. You got it. Moonshine. 3, 2, 1, take it back. I promised no complicated choreography today, didn't I? Well, this is simple compared to what we typically do, right? Take it back. Oh yeah, and I added that big old circle in there, right there, before that moonshine. I'm full of surprises. Okay, take it back. You're doing great. Get that heart rate up. And keeping it up with just some simple steps. Changing it up occasionally just to keep it interesting. Take it back. Last time, guys. Well, last time like this anyway. Here we go. Nice job. March it out. Ready to march forward and back. On 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back. And again. Adding a knee lift at each end. Here we go. Forward knee lift. Back. Forward knee lift. Back. Good. A couple more. Good. So now you're going to punch down with your forward march. Chest press with a knee lift. Good, a couple more. Dawn suddenly got shy. Good, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good, now press down, forward. Down, forward. Now press up, forward. And of course, to bring the intensity down, you would just keep that down and forward. And step touch, lateral raise. Hamstring curl. Step touch, lateral raise. Hamstring curl. Keep it going if you can. Kick some butt. And again. Kick some butt. Good. We're gonna get a little fancy. Kick some butt. Single, single, double. Step touch. Remember, doubling up. Single, single, double. Right here. Step touch. Ah, little hesitation in the music. Single, single, double. But we kicked it right up. You got this. Single, single, double. Good. And again, step touch. Single, single, double. Orienting you to the right side. Step touch. Single, single, double. Orienting you to the left side. Step touch. Looks like most you got this. Single, single, double. Because we're going to take this show on the road. Right after this one. Here we go. Bring it forward, step touch. Single, single, double on the spot. Beautiful. Step touch, take it back. Single, single, double. Notice how just adding that element of moving your body through space mixes it up a little bit. And take it back. Also notice that the heart rate and the respiration rate have increased. You might have warmed up a little bit. It was kind of cold this morning. Take it back. Single, single, double. March it out right here. Going back out, marching out wide, marching in for 4. Here we go. That's it. Good, a couple more. Good. Now 2 counts. Out, in. Beautiful. You know this is going to become the V-step. Forward and back. Out and in. Down and up. There's a lot going on here. Good. Complementary arms can be a little side slice. Or a horizontal tricep extension. Good. 4 more. These are quite demanding. We're going to build in a little recovery here. March it out. Catch your breath. Picking it up now on the right side. Here we go. March. Right, right. Right on the downbeat. Okay. Marching out wide. Getting ready to ramp it up again. Get a couple more. Can you feel that in your inner outer thighs, in your glutes? Here we go. Out, out, and in. Make that heel to glute connection. Taking it forward and back, it becomes a V-step. Forward and back. Notice as I go forward and out into my V-step, my head goes down and up. Just like a jack-in-the-box. Good. Adding the horizontal triceps. That's it. Beautiful. Good. 4 more if you can. Down and up, forward and back. Again, there's a lot going on here. Good. March it out right here. Catch your breath. If you were really descending and ascending with that center of gravity, you really felt that and really got that heart rate jacked up. Great stuff. Okay. Forward through with a kick at the top. Back. Just like we did before with the knee lift. Punch it down. And forward. And down and forward. There's a good drum beat for this. You can play the drums. growing list of skills. We'll get ready for the 4th of July parade. How's that? Okay. Hold it right here, march it out. March your feet wide. Good. Now you're going to shift your weight, kind of bring your big toe down to the floor. And lift your heel. Great. We'll bob and weave here. Oh, this would be a great time to do the same motor skills, to practice the same motor skills that you did in the coordination drill, right? In that cognitive enhancement drill. Here we go. Speed back. Bob and weave. Cross. Other side. Speed back. Bob and weave. Cross. And again. Speed back. Bob and weave. Cross. The count's exactly the same. It's just a little faster. Bob and weave. Cross. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. One more set each side. Go. This will really get your heart rate up, especially if you're really dipping down into that squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. March it out and recover. That was fun. Practicing those new motor skills. Okay. 2-step coming up. On 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 2-step. Good. Single wax on, wax off. Keep it going. As I did before, I'm going to add a little intensity off here. Can you do both hands going in opposite directions, right? Wonderful. Just keep polishing your windows. Now, can you do one hand and then the other? It's going to feel a little weird. Beautiful. I just kind of made that up. It felt right. Great job, great job, great job. Adding a knee lift over here. Over here, knee lift. Great. Adding punch forward on the travel, up on the knee lift. Now, if this is too much for you, you could just add a punch forward and a down, right? Keeping the hands at heart level or below will help keep that heart rate down. Good, keep it up. Side to side. Gotta pick up your feet, right? Keep it up. Yeah, up or down, whichever you prefer. You could even go down and up if you'd like. Right? Just to mix it up. Right? Good, march it out. Doing awesome. All right, bring it forward and back. Good, now, verbal preview. We're gonna go forward. We're gonna squat twice. We're gonna go back. We're gonna squat twice. Waiting on the music now. All right, here we go. So from the top, forward, squat, 1 and 2, back. Yeah, it's fast. Now remember, don't let the speed mess you up. You want to keep your weight in the entire foot tripod, but a little more, especially on that up phase. Press your heels in. Back and forward. This is going to make you breathless. If it's too much, just do 1 squat. Okay? Or if you can do it, do the 2. Up to you. 1 more set. You're welcome. Hold it here, tap forward. Knee lifts. Tap forward. Knee lifts. Good, 2 more sets, tapping forward. Great. Tapping out to the side, alternating left and right. Go. Side, side. Knee lifts. To the side. We'll just add a lateral raise just to keep things, interesting. Balance. Complementary. 1 more set. 1 more set like this. Tapping back behind you. Counter with the arms forward if you like. Knee lifts. Tapping back behind you. Lovely, lovely. Knees. Good, 2 more sets, guys. We're almost there. You can make those taps behind you as big or as small as you like. They can become a very dynamic, big old lunge, or you can just keep it small and tight. Good, march it out. Again, so many options with your training and wonderful ways to modify everything so that it accommodates maybe not only where you're at with regard to conditioning, but maybe perhaps where you're at that particular day. Whether you've had a good night's sleep or not, whether you're well nourished or not, all of these recovery things will factor into how you feel during your workout. Or maybe you're just coming down with something, right? Any of these things can affect your physiology to the extent that your exercise may feel more difficult on one given day than compared to another. That's life. All right, nice and easy, forward and back. Going for a walk. Just going for a walk. We're doing great, we're doing great. Ooh. We are right on time. All right. Step touch right here. 4 more. Then you're going to do 2 step touches and a travel. 2 step touches and a travel. 2 step touches, travel. 2 step touches, travel. Just winding it down. Good. A couple more. You can kind of feel that rate of respiration, hopefully, slowing down, right? You know that heart rate's coming down. You know that nervous system is not quite as excited as it was. See, exercise is exciting. Get a couple more. And then I want you to keep moving while you drink some water, okay? And please grab your weights, your chair, and also have your mat ready as well, okay? I'm going to take my own advice, drink some water and grab my mat. I'll be right back. That was just Randy signing off. She had to leave early. So on Wednesday, we were doing compound exercises, and we were doing like giant sets, right? Like, so today we're going, because we had so much to do, we weren't able to finish all the body parts, so we're gonna finish those body parts today, all right? But we are gonna incorporate our squats still, all right? So we get in some of those big major movements. So we'll be doing some pushing, some pulling, some squatting, and of course some hinging and carrying. All right, so grab your weights. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road, because the clock is ticking. So we're going to begin with a set of squats. You can see I've got my chair right behind me. It's going to give me a bit of a landing pad and also a safety mechanism should I lose my balance. But first I want you to connect with the entire foot tripod. I want you to feel your foot underneath your big toe, underneath your little toe. Feel your arch, feel your heel. All right, here we go. Can you push your big toe down a little bit and pull up your arch? If you do, you should notice that you feel a bit of a tightening in your glutes. All right, here we go. Keep that tightening. Let's call it short foot. We're going to use that. We're going to squat down and up. Just keep your short foot, squat down and up. So what we're doing is sticking the floor, right? So that everything starts tried and true from the base up. Down we go. Up we go. Relax your foot and then go back into short foot. We're halfway there. Short foot is great for your feet, great for your medial arch. 2/3 of the way there. Good. Just touch that butt down and hop right back up. Well, we're not hopping, but we did that Wednesday, right? All right. There's 15. Shake it out. Relax for a few seconds. All right. And we were indeed doing the carry, right, while we were doing that squat. Okay. So now we do our pressing movement. Another pressing movement, I should say. The squat could be considered a pressing movement, couldn't it? Because we're pressing our way up. All right, so shoulder press. So here we go. We're going to clean the weights to the shoulders. I'm going to make sure that my weights are framing my face. My palms are facing one another. And I've got the belt of my weight resting on my shoulder. My elbows are pointed kind of forward, all right? I'm going to make sure my weights stay in my peripheral view, all right? Here we go. As I press up, I can see my upper arms and my periphery, even if I'm looking straight ahead. And pull it down. Number 2. Good. So abs and core have to be super strong here. Glutes are slightly connected. Again, I want you to think about pressing that big toe into the floor. Feel that foot tripod. You can make sure your knees aren't locked. Good, keep going. Nice and controlled. Pressing movement. We're going to multitask for the next one, just so you know. But I'm going to give you some options. Almost there. Just a few more. Good. Try to get your elbows straight up. Then bend them down. Beautiful. I think that's 15 right there. It's pretty close. All right. So the next movement, like I said, we're going to be multitasking. We're going to combine the hinge movement with a pulling movement. So this is called the unsupported bent over row. So let's set this up. I'm going to stand sideways or profile to you to demonstrate the hip hinge comes directly from the hip. I'm going to push my buttocks back. with my knees soft or slightly flexed. So I'm going to keep my weights right on my thighs. I push my butt back, the crown of my head goes forward. I can feel predominant weight in my heel, but my entire foot tripod is connected to the floor. Here, I'm going to let my weights rest down right underneath my shoulders, and then I'm going to pull them up under my armpits. Now, if your lower back is weak, keep going. Here are some options for you. You could kneel on the chair, or just use the chair for support, and stand beside your chair and pull one arm up. And make this a unilateral exercise. All right? Everybody looks like they're doing the bilateral, so I will join you. 15 reps, I'm a little bit behind you. Keep going. You can take a break, but I'm going to go to 15. And get all these pulling movements in. Got to really focus on your form as you begin to fatigue. Abdominal muscles are working overtime here, pulling in and up to brace you. And I think that was 15. All right, so as promised, we did not get to work the triceps on Wednesday, so we're going to drop one of these weights and we'll work the triceps with the other weight for a tricep kickback. So just use one of the weights. I'm going to use my chair for support. You could use your chair or you could use your thigh if you're not comfortable. Let's say you're super tall and your chair is super low. You may want to choose to use your thigh instead because that may afford you better form. All right? So let's set this up. Speaking of better form. I'm going to place one knee on the chair. It's not necessary though. You could just stand in front of your chair and then place your hand on your chair if you are not comfortable in this split leg position. We're going to pull our way up, just like we just did, only now the bell is facing our body. There we go. You kick back. Whoops, I got my cord there. Kick back, and in. Kick back, and in. You'll notice that I keep my elbow as high as I can, trying to keep it parallel to the floor. So my upper arm is kind of parallel to the floor. And that's because we want that muscle group to be directly oppositional to gravity, or the force of gravity. I've totally lost count. But I know I'm getting close because I can feel that fatigue building in the back of my arm. Oh, we must have gotten it. I see people standing up and switching sides. All right, must have been 15. Okay, so switching to the other side again, you can use your thigh, you can use your chair, you can use a split stance or not. When you're ready, kickbacks. I'm going to look down at the floor so I don't hurt my neck. I'm going to keep my head as an extension of my spine. Slight chin tip to help protect the cervical curve. Abdominals are drawn in. Supporting legs slightly bent. There's no twist in my back or my hips. I'm going to try to keep my hips relatively parallel to the floor, as well as that upper arm relatively parallel to the floor. Gotta be close. I can feel it. You'll notice on these single joint exercises that you don't need quite such a heavy weight perhaps as you do on the more compound exercises like your shoulder presses or your squats or things like that. There you can go heavier. Even your chest press or your bent over rows, you could probably go heavier than you could when you're doing an isolation exercise. All right, everybody, we're going to stretch. Grab your mats. We're going to start standing, but then we're going to end up on the mat. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit. So, like I said, we're going to start standing, and then we'll take it down to the mat. So let's stand 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in our split lunge position here. So I've got probably 60-65% of my weight now on my front leg. I'm going to use that side for support, all right? And then I'm going to bring my center of gravity forward. So rather than just like hinging here, which kind of negates the stretch anyway, I'm just going to do kind of a Tai Chi move. I'm going to keep my back leg straight. My feet are all 10 toes are facing forward, and I'm going to lunge forward. And I'm going to allow that front thigh to support the weight of my upper body with my arms kind of soft here, and I'm going to hold the stretch for that outer calf. I intended to do calf raises today, but we're running out of time again because I was crammed so much into every session. So there you have it. There you have it. Always an ambitious agenda for our meetings. Just relaxing into that stretch here. I want to hold it for about a minute. And of course, that is a lot of work for that front thigh, right? Don't worry, we'll be stretching that out too. All right, let's say that was a minute. I'm going to switch over to the other side. So again, all those same form cues apply. I'm going to lunge forward, right? Bringing that center of gravity forward. Abdominals are, well, they're connected. They're bracing my trunk because I am in this slight inclined position. Again, all 10 toes directly forward. And predominantly my weight is in that front thigh. Hold that stretch. Believe it or not, it's only been 25 seconds. I'm looking at my kitchen clock up here, and it's one of the rare clocks with actual minute hand or second hand. But it's not a second hand clock. Holding that stretch, holding that stretch. I'll tell you when it's been a minute, because a minute seems like a super long time. Especially when you're working that front thigh, right? There it is. There's a minute right there. Right, long time. All right, so we're going to stretch into the triceps next. So I'm going to have you bring one arm up. You're going to point your elbow up toward the sky. I'm going to use this nice square stance here. Now, if I was super tight through the lats, through the back of the shoulder, or through the triceps, that might cause me to do this. Flare my rib cage. Look what that does to my lower back when I do that, right? I kind of look like Mrs. O'Wiggins on Carol Burnett's show. So what I'm going to do is pull that rib cage down, right? I'm just going to use my abs. I'm going to pull that rib cage down. Look at that. Neutral spine already, gang. Yeah. So if you find that your rib cage tends to flare because you're tight through the shoulders, you may want to use this split stance and then bring yourself slightly forward. And that will help protect your lower back. Right. Tricep stretch. Now, if you want to hit into those lats, just because a minute is a long time, then you're going to just sink your center of gravity a little bit, draw in your abdominals, pull them in and up, and have a slight rotation as you pull upward. So then you're going to feel the stretch through the lats here. All right, that's a... There. Yeah, just like that. Beautiful. And then come up. Great. And then we'll switch to the other side. So again, stretching into the triceps. Another thing is you want to try to get your head up. This is another problem. If your pecs are tight or your lats are tight, it's gonna force your head forward. Okay? But you want your head to be upright. So you may have to adjust for that. You may have to bring your arms slightly forward to accommodate your flexibility limitations, should that be the case. In any case, you just want good posture while you're stretching. Simple as that. Great. You can add that lat variation if you like. Again, bringing it over, slight rotation. Anytime I rotate my spine, I make sure my abdominal muscles are engaged in and up. And this helps me to put a little bit of traction between my vertebrae, and it also helps to increase the intercostal space, so I'm getting a better stretch here. Alrighty. Or at least it feels that way, right? Great. Anterior shoulder. So shoulders are back. And again, when you do this, if you're tight through the shoulders, a couple things are going to happen. Your shoulders are going to, the top of your arms are going to maintain that internal rotation. Try your best to rotate them externally and get them back. Now, if you're super tight, you may find when you do that, your chin goes forward and your butt goes forward. All right, so try to fix all that. And stand up nice and tall. Hold that stretch now through the anterior shoulder, the top portion of the pecs. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're mimes. We're going to pretend we're mimes, okay? There's a wall right in front of you. You place your arm on that wall. We've done this stretch before. This is a pec minor stretch. So you place your whole entire forearm and hand flat on that wall. Good. Leave it flat on that wall, right? You're a mime. You're a really good mime. Now you're going to rotate away from that as you push that forearm and hand into the wall. Hold that stretch. You can even reach behind you, look behind you. Again, adding that element of rotation as you draw the abdominals in and upward. Hold that stretch. Pec minor stretch. Keep using the back of the shoulder and the middle of the upper back to pull the arm back and open up that shoulder joint. Just keep your elbows slightly below shoulder level. Good. You can bring it back to center. Relax any tension out of your neck that developed just from holding your arm up there. And then same thing. You are now a mime. Arm up against the wall. There you go. And then rotate away. You can reach behind you if you like. But again, I'm going to have you create that kind of counter tension. Kind of imagine pushing that arm and hand into the wall as you kind of rotate and kind of pull away from it, if you will. Hold that stretch. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Feels so good. Especially after push-ups. You'll really feel this one. Or a heavy bench set. Great. Bring your arms down and then just roll your shoulders again. Take any tension out of your neck. All right? Just let it go. All right, we need to stretch these quads out, okay? Because we worked them pretty good here, and then we'll flip over and stretch our backs out. But I'm going to have you prone on your front side. If you're in your chair, you can do the side saddle stretch. Side saddle stretch. Not super great for stretching the quads, but it does get into those hip flexors, particularly if you use that posterior pelvic tilt. I prefer to do this on the floor because I prefer the feedback on my mat. That way, I know that my hips are what I call honest. In other words, I am keeping my hip bones down. I can feel it. I can feel that on my mat. At the same time, I'm going to try to draw my heel in toward my buttocks. Now, if you can push that hip down and try to elevate your knee just a centimeter off the mat. If you can't, it's okay. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Pull your tummy in at the same time. Even better, hip flexor stretch. Stretching the hip flexors and the quads right now. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the other side. Try not to contort my body too much in order to grab that foot. And again, if you find yourself doing that, that's where a stretch strap or even a really super stiff pumping rubber. You really don't want anything elastic, but a belt would work really good. Alrighty, pressing the hips down, drawing the heel in, trying to lift that knee up off the mat a little bit. And I've got pretty good elevation on this side, although you can't see it on camera. And from here, we're going to roll over onto our backs. Going to start with the hamstrings today. So one leg extended up, the other out, holding that stretch. Same thing in the chair. Just all you got to do is rotate yourself 90 degrees. All right, and then from here, ankle across the knee. Hug the whole unit in, stretching through those glutes now. Oh yeah, love, love, love this stretch. Not quite stretching a minute. If I were tight though, I would take the time to do it, guys. Please, please do that. Because of my schedule, I'm unable to, but you can. Go ahead and lower that bottom foot down. Abs stay nice and braced. We're gonna go ahead and extend that other leg upward. Just try to get the knee straight if you can. Where even if your leg's down here, just try to get that knee straight. Feel that stretch through the hamstrings. Great, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ankle across the knee, or the top portion of the knee, the lower quad, and then hug that whole unit in. I like to take my forearm or my elbow, press it against my inner thigh, give me a little counter tension here, and open up that hip a little bit more, facilitating an even better stretch while I gently draw my bottom leg toward my torso. Hold that stretch. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, for zooming in today for Fit Forever on Friday. Woohoo!
Thanks, Fran.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go sit in a dark room for a while. I'll see y'all.
What color are you gonna see?
Every color in the rainbow. Every single one.
Can you say it? You can spell it. Can you spell it? I can grow. Yeah.
That's something. And then I'm gonna grow.
Fran, how many steps?
Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, one moment. Oh my gosh.
There's your cognitive challenge.
Thank you. You're absolutely right. Guys, we got 3,116 steps. 3,116 steps.
Oh, boy.
Woo!
Wow.
Aren't we?
Hey.
Time for a nap.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Hence the dark room.
Take care.